All right, the Pistons beat the Raptors 127-121. We won by 6 points, and yeah, man, it was a very entertaining game compared to yesterday's game against Cleveland. That game against Cleveland was the most boring fucking game all year long, all season so far. That was the most boring game ever. But tonight was a fun game to watch. We go up against our Canada partners, the Toronto Raptors. Toronto from Detroit is like 3.5 hours, 4 hours away. It depends on who's driving. It's about 3.5 hours. Really about 3.5 hours. But anyway, Toronto, like Dwayne Casey had their number per usual because I guess he just want to beat Toronto so much. But anyway, this Gary Trent was pissing me off. He was hitting 3 after 3 after 3 after 3 after 3, and then you got Anobi hitting 3 after 3 after 3, and then you got even Siakam hit a couple threes. Siakam led the team with 25 points. They was doing their damage, man. They had 2 players with 20 points, 20 plus points. And Anobi had, I think he had 16 points. I could be wrong though, but anyway, they was scoring. They kept themselves in the game. They was beating us for a nice part of the game, and all of a sudden, like mid-third quarter, the Pistons start going off. They start going off on the Raptors. Jeremy Grant, I think he had 25 points, I believe, or 23. I could be wrong, but whatever. He had 23 points. But I'm going to tell you who really impressed me tonight that nobody talking about. B. Stu. B. Stu had 20 points. He had the quietest 20-point game in the history of the NBA. I swear to goodness, he had the quietest 20-point game I ever seen in my life. Ever. Like, usually when guys score 20 points, 30 points, they'll talk about it here and they will mention it. They ain't even mention him scoring 20 points. He had a 20-point game. Seriously. The Pistons had 2 players winning 20 points. They had Jeremy Grant and they had Isaiah Stewart have over 20 points plus. So, Killian Hayes had the best game of his career, if you ask me. He had 13 points, 10 boards, he had 13 points, 10 assists, 6 boards, excuse me. Let me correct that. But anyway, Killian was out there balling. He was out there balling. I mean, come on. Killian did his job, man. I mean, I criticized him and all that. I did. I'm not gonna lie. But I never called him straight up trash. And I also always defend him, so to a degree. But I will be critical of him when need be. But he had a good game today, man. He had a good game. I watched the game from start to finish. He was hitting threes. Now he leading the team in 3-point shooting percentage at 42%, I believe. Sadiq Bey looking terrible, but he scored double-digit points. He had a couple baskets made on the inside. And I think the Pistons had like 7 players with double-digit points. 7 players. 7 players. Grant, Cade, Killian, Jackson, I think Bo Jacksons had double-digit points. Bo Jacksons, Killian, Cade, Grant, Stewart, and I know it was 7 Pistons with at least double-digit points. I know it was 7 Pistons. I know for sure it was 7 Pistons. It was Cade, Grant. Killian, Stewart, Bay, Frank Jackson, Josh Jackson. I think all of them had at least double-digit points. But anyway, yeah. The Pistons, this was a team effort. We all came together. We won this game. I'm happy for these guys. They needed their third win of the season. After losing to Cleveland like that yesterday, they needed this win. I'm feeling good for the boys, man. I hope this gives them confidence and stuff like that. We had a couple of scares that Killian and Kay Cunningham, they both went to the locker room at the same time. Well, not to the locker room, but they went to the back or tried to go to the back, and they both came back out. So, yeah, it's something to worry about, man. Something to worry about. But, yeah, man, they played well tonight, man. And Dwayne Casey, I'm glad he didn't have them just jacking them stupid-ass three-pointers all game long. Yeah, we did shoot three-pointers, but we wasn't ridiculous jacking them threes like we normally have been all season. We had taken to the paint, which is why we won this game. If we haven't taken to the paint, if we play like how we played against other teams this year, we would have lost again. But we taking it to the paint. See, y'all forgetting the arc of taking it to the rack. It seemed like the Pistons forgetting their identity, taking it to the rack, playing hard defense. Oh, yeah, Killian and Cade both played some good defense today. Matter of fact, Cade Cunningham made one of the best key defensive plays in the game. Cade did. He had a steal that was real crucial for the Pistons earlier in this game. Well, in the game. I mean, and Killian, he had blocked the shot. He had a couple steals. But I'm going to say this. That defense, man, from your guards, that's what's up. That's what's up. But I'm going to say Cade had probably the best defensive player of the game, if you ask me. It was crucial. But I'm not going to lie. Despite this win, we do need another big man. We need like a big guy. We need like a guy that's like 6'10" or taller. You know what I'm saying? 6'10", 6'11", 7 feet. You know? Since we got a small team. And I seen the Pistons in the game, they try to play a little small ball. I seen Corey Joseph out there. I seen Killian out there. And I see Cade out there. Jeremy Grant was the big man. And Sadiq Bey. I seen them out there. They played small ball as well with that lineup. The lineup was different. Dwayne Casey normally wouldn't do no shit like that, but he did it today. I guess they had Cade play the 3. They had Corey Joseph play the 1 and Killian play the 2. That's what I'm assuming. So, yeah, man, I like this win, man. I hope we win the next game, man. I just hope this team develop and get better. That's all I'm going to say, though. I've been on there long enough. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm gone. Peace.